What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in this video we are going to be talking about Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga chapter number 2. So this is going to be my predictions and expectations video for the coming chapter, and we are pretty near it. It is going to be dropping in 5 days, so we are really close to it, and I guess that spoilers will probably be dropping sometime within the next, I want to say, 1 to 3 days. So somewhere around September 16th to the 18th. And of course, if there's any delays with that, like there has been in some months in the past or anything of that sort, I'll be sure to inform you guys so you guys have an idea. But if you guys are new here, just know that I'm pretty on top of the spoilers and I will be covering them. So look forward to that, and let's talk about this second chapter. So I think that this is gonna start out with Boruto actually fighting against the claw grimes, or I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, the creatures that code is, the creatures code has created out, with the whole 10 tails. So what he was doing pretty much in the pre-time skip section. So I think Boruto is going to end up fighting the claw grimes for a little bit, and that's kind of going to be used to show out a little bit and show us as the audience how much he's improved. I also feel like this is going to be used as a way in this chapter to show how some of the other new gen characters might have improved, such as Sarada, maybe Mitsuki, maybe the new Inoshika trio. Maybe we'll get to see some new Kawaki abilities as well. But that's kind of what I'm expecting from that end. I do think we're going to get the fights with the claw grimes taking up a decent little bit of the chapter. But after that's done, I do think at some point in the chapter we are going to get Boruto versus Code starting out. And after that happens, or somewhat into it, I think Kawaki is going to arrive on the scene too. Going to begin with all three of them, or we're gonna have Kawaki just interfere, and start fighting one of them or something like that. But that's kind of how I'm expecting the whole Boruto fight scenario to play out. In the meantime, though, I do believe that Shikamaru is gonna have heavy focus still in the chapter. He is going to be involved making some decisions. Probably is going to be communicating with Kawaki as well. So we're going to probably see some of that. We're probably going to see Shikamaru communicating with Ida as well to kind of see what's going on, and maybe if Ida and Damon could maybe do something. So I think that's possible as well. Maybe we can see our first glimpse of Amado post time skip as well. That could be something big to see at this point of the story. So a few different ways they could go about it, of course, but Shikamaru is likely mainly going to focus on, protecting the village and the evacuation. So him and, Konohamaru now as his advisor, they're probably going to be focusing on the people's safety more rather than getting involved in the battle just yet. At least that's what I think. And I'm pretty excited, though, to see in general, like, these new abilities that both Boruto and Kawaki will use. I hope both of them got some nice time skips and there's some improvements. I know, of course, they're going to be just naturally stronger in, like, their whole base form, and their jutsus will be stronger and everything like that. But I do think it would be cool if we could see some of the abilities they have learned in the meantime on display. So hopefully they're creative with that and we get some cool abilities shown. For example, I do think Kawaki should know more jutsu now, or be better at certain jutsu, like the fire style or the shadow clones. So that would be cool to see, for example. And, another big question I'm sure some of you guys may have, and this was me too as I'm thinking about this, is how involved are Damon and Ida going to be in this situation currently going on? I think they're going to be fairly involved in the sense that they're going to have an idea of what's going on. I don't necessarily think they're gonna butt in just yet, but maybe if something gets super serious with Code, maybe Ida can be thrown into the fray, or Damon can be thrown into the fray again, and handle some business there. So I do expect them to make an appearance in the chapter. I just don't think we're gonna necessarily see Damon fighting just yet, or Ida doing anything crazy in this one. So I mean, again, with the possibilities, some things we could have is we could have some people defending the village, of course. Right now, I don't think Boruto is going to be a prime target per se. So I think that there's a chance that everybody that would normally be after Boruto is actually going to be focusing on these clog rhymes. And if not, I mean, we could see something crazy like Mitsuki potentially attacking Boruto. Maybe Shikadai does it. I think those are real possibilities because, of how they view him right now after the whole omnipotence thing that happened. So it's going to be interesting to see if Mitsuki's involved, especially in this one. Because if Mitsuki's involved, I don't know if Mitsuki's going to be able to hold back that hatred feeling he feels and that feeling of wanting to kill Boruto. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold that back. So I do want to say also that a big thing that's in question is Sasuke's current status. A lot of people are theorizing that he might have died. A lot of people think that they would never kill him off screen. So I think his status is either going to remain a big mystery still in this chapter, or he's going to end up making some big grand entrance towards the end of the chapter. But I think it's going to probably just remain a mystery this chapter. I feel like a smart thing for Ikimoto and Kishimoto to do is to leave some things in mystery, such as Sasuke's current status, because that kind of leaves some readers wondering more and more, like, hey, what happened to Sasuke? Is he still okay, or what's going on? So that's something to consider. I also want to address the chance of us potentially just flashing back in time, seeing some things that actually happened within the time skip or leading up to what's going on now, because this could be a whole Naruto Shippuden type of scenario, or Naruto time skip scenario, because there was no Naruto Shippuden in the manga, of where we just had some flash forward moments, and then now we're going back and kind of seeing like the lead up to that. I don't know if they'd necessarily go that route, because this is a monthly manga and they do want to keep things going and keep it exciting. But at some points we will start getting flashbacks. I just don't know if it'll be a full, oh, we're cutting back in time and we're going to have to go chapter by chapter to lead up to where we are right now. So let me know what you guys think of that, but I personally wouldn't be opposed to going into like a flashback mode and seeing some training, seeing some things of like how Shikamaru became Hokage, for example, and just some general focus on some things that could answer some general questions. So I think that's all possible. And lastly, to end things off, I think the chapter is going to end off with some sort of reveal while Boruto and Kawaki and Code are fighting. And I know that's kind of like a broad thing to say, but I think there's going to be something big revealed that's going to shock someone. And I guess the most likely person to do something like that would be Code. Maybe he has something else up his sleeve, but if not, maybe some sort of shocking thing could be a new power from Boruto or Kawaki. That's very possible as well. But I do think that we are in for a pretty exciting chapter, and hopefully it lives up to the hype. But that's pretty much all I really have to say for this one. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to hit the like button, and definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think is going to happen in this chapter. But that's going to wrap up this one. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, especially if you're trying to see those Boruto manga chapter spoilers early. And hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you guys are watching this video. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.